Well, cool kids. You know, I did a video where I opened this, showed you some of the goodies here. I didn't actually go through the goodies because I was so perplexed by the box that I didn't order that I didn't actually get to show you all the goodies, and we get to do a box opening. That's exciting. We like box openings. I got these. These were $6.50 each. The one that you saw me open, I sent that back because it didn't belong to me. Oops, my mistake. Well, the box was already damaged. I just, kind of finished it. But I got a whole box full of cool stuff that I bought that I didn't get to show you guys because I was yakking on and on and on about the stuff that I didn't order, like Eva's sweet neoprene mat, right? That she likes so much. And hey, Eva. All right, so we got some really cool stuff. I got this. This has got some minis in it. Ashima, I don't know what that is, but Legend of the Deep Woods. I think this was like $1.50, so I went ahead and went with it. Looks like a lot of stuff for $1.50. Two cool miniatures. Yeah, so can't go wrong there, don't imagine. Now this game we got a British guy that comes out to game night, and this game had a pretty high rating. It's called The Key to the City, London. And basically what you do is you build your own borough in London using these various map tiles, and they're all famous places in London. And you kind of build your own little borough, and you use your resources to get the best results. It's got a pretty high rating, and it's one of them games you ain't gotta necessarily be a rocket scientist to play it. It's more of a family style game. It's not as intense maybe as some of the other games that we be doing at my place that are like battle games, speaking of which. Well, since I already owned all of it, I got the Chaos Ball League pack, which has some cool stuff in it. Here, I love this Miniature Market. They keep sending me these boxes to put magic cards in, so that's cool. And then in here's a miniature. They must have a lot of these boxes because I only ordered one Lucy miniature, I think. Well, one or two. But actually, one was over here somewhere. It must be in the box. But yeah, we got some cool stuff, man. I'm not gonna. There's a veggie pygmy in here from Reaper 1. So, veggie pygmy in a box. Actually, I think the box is probably cooler than the veggie pygmy. This came out some defunct board game. I'm gonna open it up. It's metal, so that's cool. It's double wrapped even. But it's a metal, and you can never have too many little accoutrements. What's the word I'm looking for? Set pieces, right? So if you go into a room and this is sitting in the middle of it, the party's immediately gonna be like, uh-oh. What's this thing? Or it could be a shrine, could be a puzzle, could be a some sort of totem or sigil, right? could just be a decoration. The point is, it costs $1, so I'm all about that kind of value. You know, with a little creativity, you can turn the most simple things into amazing. Look, she loves that neoprene mat. I'm glad I got that for you, Eva. Yeah, I know. That's your mat. But she's not happy if you look, because we're encroaching on her special space. This table is the Eva zone. I don't know if you guys ever watched me playing some of my board games. Sometimes Eva will decide, forget your board game, and she'll come up and, you know, try to take over. I remember one time we were playing Settlers of Catan, and it was Settlers of Eva, because she just sat right down on it. And we learned, we gotta watch her. We gotta watch her and make sure we don't let her do that. Not, you know, it's not her fault. She don't know what's going on. All right. This is another one of these, whatever that game's called. It's Yashima. Oh, it's Yashima. I didn't see the Y. Legend of the Icy Peaks. And in here we've got, here we go. 1 Mitsuo, 1 Saru, and 1 Yuki. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, there you go. And so that's 3 minis for like $1.50. I'm okay with it. I don't know the scale of the minis, but you know what? I got to paint up a mini for AG Stacker 1776. It might be from one of these boxes you see right here. Yeah. So, you know, look here. Men of Fate, the others. You ever play the others? It's a pretty cool little game from Cool Mini or Not. And this was like, I don't know, it was cheap. It's like $3.50. It might have been $4.50. I don't know. Oh, here's the loose mini I was looking for. Crag Cat. What's up with that? You can never have enough big beasties, you know. Something you know a lot of people will look past. You could have a Dungeons and Dragons or fantasy game that was strictly non-magical, and still have a compelling game. You'd have to, you know, focus. Well, now when I say non-magical, what I mean is no, you know, you'll need dragons, or if you had dragons, they could be more like dinosaurs. Realistic. The magic's kind of cooked into the classes, but you can restrict classes. The problem with 5e is that everything's kind of a hybrid. But in other editions, you could go hardcore with the no magic or no specific kind of magic. Like look at Dark Sun, right? You just couldn't find a lot of the clerical spells unless you were a druid. You know, magic was severely restricted. Who had access? It was a very different system. Well, they wanted to push the psionics, and, you know. But what I'm saying is, you could have a world where different approaches work perfectly well and still have a compelling game, other than the traditional tropes of you know, your Forgotten Realms kind of stuff. You could have a world with no magic, literally none. Or if you found magic, it was only in ancient ruins. You know, well, you know, in Call of Cthulhu, right? Magic's not commonplace. It's something you run into, and you're quite frankly very sad that you ran into it a lot of times in those stories. So, but I've always said a great way to approach this would be maybe like an ancient Roman versus, you know, ancient Gauls, or just some kind of sword and sandals kind of approach. Where if you run into a magical creature, it's a big deal. A Manicore is a big deal. Chimera is a big deal. Pegasus isn't just. Not everybody has a Pegasus. Pegasus is a specific creature created by the gods. Not something. A unicorn should be a big deal in this campaign world. But I'm gonna shut up. We're getting into other stuff. But it all depends on how high fantasy you want to get. Now these, see, hey, AG Stacker 1776. These could be. You like pirates? I got pirate. Ooh, is that Vega from Street Fighter? That looks like Vega from Street Fighter. El Gancho, Sancho. Okay, so you're getting it. Oh, okay, Nick Fury. I see what they're doing here. That's funny. Okay, got it. And then Kane from the Mortal Kombat. I get what they're doing here. That's funny. Cool Me or Not's always doing some stuff. Ooh, that looks like Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Okay, yeah, this is all Beauty and the Beast looking stuff, isn't it? Hilarious. So if you guys have never played this game, it's pretty fun. Rum and Bones. It's a cool little what do they call them? League of Legends type style game. So yeah, definitely. If you don't have it and you can get it on sale, you don't have to own the whole game. You just got to have. You just need 2 factions to play and have a rewarding night of gaming. If you like League of Legends style play, just imagine it with a pirate motif where you got to defend your ship instead of mazes or lands or whatever, castles, whatever the hell they got. I've never played League of Legends. But I gotta tell you, when that stuff goes on sale, I grab it. Because, first of all, just for the miniatures, for what I paid for those, was worth it. And some of them are niche, but some of those miniatures are good for all kinds of games. And it just so happens my D&D campaign is actually a pirate campaign. I mean, I wish I was kidding you, but we're actually doing, a pirate campaign. Now my campaign's very high in magic, it would appear. Openings. Yes. We hammering on. But let's do this. Yeah. Let's we don't need to be delicate or gentle. So let's look at what we got here. We got Kingmaker. Now I ordered more than this, but they ran out. So these are the ones we got. We got one of each. But I had ordered several of these boxes because they were $6.50 each for 4 minis, which is pretty reasonable. You'll see, because they're painted, so I don't have to paint them. So this one is Kingmaker. I don't know anything about Pathfinder, but I do know that there's a lot of crossover between that and D&D, and it doesn't matter if there is or isn't, because I don't run pre-con campaigns. I make up my own stuff. And you give me a mini, I can turn it into the biggest NPC in the world. Or, a one-off character. Okay, here we go. Well, and some of these stuffs are always useful. So, here we go. Let's look at this. This is a hill giant. Okay. Now, these hill giants from Pathfinder, I noticed, don't scale well with D&D. The new D&D minis. But for old school D&D players, that's a fine hill giant. It's actually, okay. These are bats. A swarm of bats. So if you want a swarm of bats, that's, pretty cool. And this looks like some kind of elf. Not a fan of the paint job, but those can be touched up. I can actually show you. I've touched up the what are they called? HeroClix ones. Yeah, that's a pretty garbage paint job. But the touch-up's not hard. Wow, why did they glaze over the face like, oh my God, you guys gotta see this. It's horrible. That's horrible. The tone of her face and you see that? Unless that's a mask. Maybe it's supposed to be a mask. I don't think it is. I think it's just a crappy paint job. Now the good thing is on a lot of these, the sculpts are good to go. It's just the paint that's poo-poo. So that's easy. Easy fix. Little detail brush and a lot of love. And that's 2 minis. We're 3 minis. We're 3 minis in, and I can see why those are on sale. Okay. Now I will say that WizKids has stepped up their game. I have 2 problems with WizKids early works. One is the paint jobs, and the other one is the freaking durability. Now the old Hasbro minis were very durable. You could run them over with a car, and they were good to go. This one's okay. I don't have any problem with this mini. I'm going to guess it's higher in the number series, so it's probably a rare or an uncommon. So that's why it's a little better. Yeah, I mean the color scheme isn't the greatest, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. So I can live with that. So here are our minis from there. So that's a giant. And hill giants aren't supposed to be. In the old days, hill giants were like twice the size of a man, 12 feet tall, right? Maybe even a little shorter. So I don't know if this one. I mean, he's close to that. And you look at the new D&D minis. They got freaking these hill giants are freaking I mean, they're just, I don't know. They went overboard on the dragons and the giants, I think, as far as size. Now, if you have a bigger dragon, I'm okay with it because it could be a great worm. They get big. Okay, this set is called the City of Lost Omens, and there you go. And I will tell you, if you really want to save some money, cut these out. Cut these out and you can make standees out of them, right? There's 3 minis on the side of this box. 3 minis, so that's 6 minis. You got 6 paper standees right here. If you really want them. If saving money is your goal. And I say the same thing for those Noel Jures. Look here. You can take this Noel Jures. They got a painted example on the back. Sometimes not on this one, but you can cut that out, and you've got another mini. Okay, so 2-for-1 deal there. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that. All right, I'm gonna pull these out. We're gonna speed this up. All right, here's a weird little thing. I don't know what it is. It looks like a brownie. I'm gonna call it a brownie. They're calling it a leaf leshy. Well, it's some kind of fey looking thing. I like it. It's cool. It'd be a brownie. All right. Always useful, a harpy. Very cool harpy. Like the harpy. Harpies are really neat if you use them right. We'll go ahead and set that down. Okay, this one's actually pretty cool. This is a gecko-looking lizard man. Zolgok Skoker, whatever. It's a gecko-looking lizard man. Very cool. You can never have enough reptilians. It could be a troglodyte. All right, I gotta say, this is like our uber rare chase rare. This actually spins, so that's cool. I don't know how well the paint will hold up. Maybe there's a wheel. Nope. Anyway, that's neat. I mean, it is what it is. You could turn this into a puzzle. Last box is Ruins of Last Wall. All right, some kind of devil. They call it a warmonger devil. To me, it's a drider, but it could be a demon. I don't know about a devil, but that works. Ooh, here's something cool. A cultist. This must be one of the later sets. The paint jobs look a little better. Here's a Last Wall Knight. Not bad. Not bad. And this is actually pretty Lovecraftian. This is a ghoul. Not a D&D ghoul, but a lingual. All right. Thanks for watching. Find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. And if you don't blame me. Bye-bye. Like, share, and subscribe.